Hey, welcome to Swapmoto Live, presented by OGO. I'm Don Maeda, editor of Transworld Motocross magazine, and I'm joined here by my good friend Jessy Nelson, who has found a new type of racing career beyond motocross. So, Jessy, I know that you were injured in 2016 at Unadilla when you suffered a broken back, tragically. Dude, tell me a little bit about this Polaris Razor racing that you're doing.
Well, the whole Polaris Razor thing is it's definitely new for me. I mean, it's like restarting everything. Like when I was a kid racing motorcycles and figuring out how the whole bike worked and how everything was kind of how the racing panned out and all that. And how like everything, it's totally different than motocross, but it has a lot of same characteristics too, which is really cool. And just trying to learn what I can and progress in that the best that I can and learn it. But like you said, in 2016 I had a freak kind of accident racing in Unadilla and left me sidelined with a broken back and a spinal cord injury. So first thought when I was in the hospital too, before a couple weeks go by, and I'm like, I need to do something. Like I want to be able to go out and be in the woods or on the track or in the dirt or the sand, wherever it may be, and that's 4 wheels is the only way I'm going to be able to do it. And sure as hell I'm not going to get on the quad. So
Yeah.
The Razor was a cool fit, and I've always enjoyed them. And I always like to take them out and go hunting. And when I was growing up too, a lot, I would actually go down to the local riverbeds and sand tracks, and I'd use one of those, and I'd have a drag for it, and I'd cut in all these new tracks and stuff with it. So it has a lot of different uses for it. It's a very versatile vehicle.
Cool. So the off-road aspect and the competitive aspect racing is still there. How much of your motocross skills and intuition play into this new type of racing?
I'll let you know when I start racing.
Yeah. But you're just training right now.
I just training and stuff. I mean, I've wrecked it. I wrecked it on my birthday pretty hard.
Was it one of these?
No, it was more like a hit hard on the front end and then just kind of rolled it on over. But I definitely did some damage to it. It wasn't that bad. I shook Emily up a little bit. But
Yeah, was she the passenger?
Yeah, she was. But it wasn't that bad. I have it on film. I'm waiting to put it out. And it was like just a GoPro, and it's like not that good of quality, but at least get an idea of it and like kind of understand what we went through. But it's been good. It's been great, and I think it transfers over a lot. Like a lot of things that I wouldn't expect, like where just pushing how far you can go into a corner, and how fast your braking points and how late you can brake and get on it. Like you just kind of know where some people would see a dry corner and they think they could pin it all the way into it and lock the brakes up and go out, which you can like have some throttle control and like really think it out, which I think that helps me too a lot and kind of reading terrain, because I grew up racing off-road a lot too, so I might try to hit a couple works races or something.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so that's my plan for right now. Just have fun. It's all about having fun.
I enjoy watching your Instagram when you're posting that stuff, because it's obvious that it's an outlet for you, and it's got to feel good to be back in something with a throttle and sliding tires and
just burning gas and burning some dinosaur fuel.
For sure. Going back a little bit, I mean, obviously when you were hurt, it hit home for me real close, because my older brother is a spinal cord injury sufferer as well. So I was quick to reach out and offer what advice I could and stuff like that. But it seemed like you dealt with it really well. I mean, obviously there was the days when you're angry and down and didn't understand, but you transitioned pretty well into the new style of life.
I don't say I
no?
It's a tough one. I still struggle with it, but not as bad. I mean, for me, I've always dealt with adversity and just kind of bullshit happening all the time. Excuse my language, but I've always had to deal with stuff like that. But this was on another level, like I said. But I went through a lot, but I kind of just kept it under wraps. Like I was. It's a big change, to go from the limelight and at the peak of your career and having everything at your fingertips. You just signed the contract you just dreamed of, your entire life. The thing you've worked for, since you were 6 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And for that just to be gone in a second, and you're like, and people are telling you, oh, it'll be okay, when really, like, shit's pretty serious right now. Like, this is not going to be good. So that's where it kind of hit home, and it was just like all that work. Like, I mean, I loved what I did, and I still love it today, and I still watch it. I mean, going to the track, it's tough, but it's still good. But it's like one of those things where I sit and I think about what this, and what I could have done. I'm like, shit, if I put this much effort right now, I could be a doctor. Like, if I would have went to school and did all this, and it's kind of where I'm at the crossroads of like what I want to do, but I don't know. I like it too much. I want to be in it, whether it's motorsports or whatever. It may not be the best pay or whatever, or the best career path, but it's what I like to do, and I'm not going to do something that I don't like.
Yeah. Well, touching back on you saying, people are saying, it's going to be okay, it's okay. I think to the average person that hasn't been close to somebody that's suffered paralysis, they just think, oh, you just need to learn how to get out of your bed, in your chair, and in your car, and life goes on. But there is a lot more to being a paraplegic than people understand and think.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a good situation. Like, you know exactly everything that goes on with it, but I still struggle with it, but I feel like I found, for how new of an injury I am to it, I feel like I had good people around me that, there was also bad people, I think, too, that were just a little too old school with it, and people do come out of this. Some people do. Some people are able to walk, but it's a luck of the draw kind of deal. It's like winning the lottery. Yeah. Some people do, some people don't. It's just something I think about all the time, and I'm going to push hard for it. It's either work really hard for it right now, get to the point where I can stand on my own. I mean, things are getting better, all the way around, across my body, and it's still improving. I haven't seen a plateau yet. It plateaued for a couple months, and I was getting pretty nervous. I got the hardware taken out of my back, and boom, things just started changing a lot. And it's still been on the climb up. So little things that people would be like, what? But it's if it's changed and you don't see anything like that for months, or nothing's working for you, and you see that, and then it's a big change. So it's really cool. But like I said, there's been good people around. There's been some bad that kind of just put me in the dumps. I mean, some days you get bummed out. I mean, I love life. I love going out. I'm an outdoors person. I like hunting, fishing, going to the beach. I still can. It's just it's just a shittier way of going about it, But I make the best of it, and my fiance Emily, she's helps me out a lot with everything, and I mean, I think she's taking this better than me, without a doubt. I'm like, this sucks. It's not that bad for being a baby. And I'm like, okay. But I really think just hope is what keeps me going. But at the end of the day, you got to be realistic. But there's a lot of different things that are changing and getting better along with it too. A lot of studies and things like that. But it's depressing to know that they hand you a wheelchair and they're like, here you go. Yeah. Have fun. You know what I mean? You just nothing you can do. They just don't have anything yet, which to me it kind of blows my mind. It's just something, my legs are fine. My knees aren't, my knees work, my tendons, everything, it's just one little, tiny little speck in my spinal cord has a little bit of a bruise on it, and it doesn't allow anything to work, It sucks.
Well, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to talk about some changes when we come back with Jessy Nelson.
Is Tupac changes?
Hey guys, Marvin Musquin here. Liad is giving away one leg brace every week during 2018. For your chance to win, send your best thrill moment, and for more details, check out Liad on social media.
Since 1973, FMF has been about getting more out of riding motorcycles. More power, more wins, more fun. Innovation and American craftsmanship makes FMF today's leader in performance. FMF, feel the power.
Welcome back to Swapmoto Live, presented by OGO. We're here with my friend Jessy Nelson. You were talking a little bit about progress and changes and improvements and movement that you've gotten back, perhaps. I know you got the hardware out. Why did they take it out? Was it causing you problems?
Well, at the beginning, yeah. Actually, at the beginning, it wasn't causing me any problems, really, but it was something that I just felt like it was really foreign in my body. Like, it almost felt like I had a 2x4 strapped to my back at times, where, you know, like you go to move in bed, or you like go to lay on, like at the beginning when I go to lay down on my stomach on like a hard ground, it felt like my back would straighten out enough for me to lay down flat. So I'd always wanted it out, and I was like, is that possible? The doctor's like, yeah, you want it out? Like, is it causing you issues? I'm like, no. He's like, all right, well, let's take it out around like a year and a half, or like around the year mark. So a couple months ago, just a little after my year anniversary, I got it scheduled to get taken out, and then went and actually have some video of it. I should have brought it in for you guys.
Maybe we could add it in.
Yeah, I gave him my GoPro to take some footage of it, but yeah, I got it all taken out, and then immediately I started seeing some improvement, like within that week, and I was like, whoa, like, that's pretty cool. So I think there might have been something, it's just a little bit of blockage or something, or just something hindering it. I mean, it's a foreign object in your body. It's not, you never want to have something like that. So it felt really good to get it out, and I can actually, like, you know, touch the top of my head, like, fine, and like move around, and like actually have some movement and mobility back. And it was funny, it's because when the doctor was telling me about how when he took the screws out, he's like, they were the top two and bottom two, he said they were so loose and like augured out. He's like, it was almost like they were stripped out, like the threads were all. I said they were just sitting there. He's like, I pulled them out by hand.
Wow, no tools.
Yeah, he's like, so it was causing me pain, and he's like, that's probably what it was. It was just shifting around in there, and it was catching on my rib a little bit. It was a mess. Yeah. But yeah, happy to get that out.
All right, you mentioned your fiancée, Emily. So a spinal cord injury is something that a partner, a girlfriend, a wife doesn't sign up for, you know? And she was your girlfriend when you got hurt. You proposed. You're getting married later this year.
Yeah.
I mean, that says to me a whole lot about Emily as a person. I mean, she's supported you, stuck by you.
Yeah, she took it, I think, a lot better than I did. I mean, she's always positive about me wanting to get, you know, she's like, let's just keep going and get better and things. And I'm like, well, what happens if it doesn't? She's like, well, you're just going to be sitting more than you used to. Like, she just doesn't, I don't think she, like, she knows what's going on. It's just like, she just doesn't care. She's like, whatever.
Yeah.
I ask her all the time, you sure? You sure? Like, just messing with her. But no, things have been great. And I think we have fun. I mean, she's my best friend, and I hope I'm hers. You know? We're doing just about everything together. We always have fun and keep schedule.
So the wedding is June, July? It's coming up.
It's July.
July.
Yeah.
Why are you asking me? I haven't sent you back the RSVP yet, but I'm there.
You asked me.
I was going to bring it to you.
Yeah.
Give it back to you. I forgot. But how's wedding planning going? Are you pumped?
It's my first one, so it's been a little tough with the planning. I mean, to me, I would have just been like, let's just go to Vegas and go through the drive-thru and get it done.
Yeah.
Like, a wedding's a wedding. Let's just, as long as we have that certificate, it's fine with me. But, women aren't like that. I'm sure you know that.
Yeah.
And so, getting that all planned and doing everything that we have to do, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot more than I thought. I was like, geez, the shooter war is different. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff going on. But, yeah, she's been a trooper. She's got a lot of it handled. And I just kind of act like I'm doing stuff. And she kind of does it.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you getting married at a golf course or a
No.
reception at a golf course?
No.
I was gonna say we could have called it that place that we tore up. Remember when we rode dirt bikes on the golf
that
course?
was really cool.
That was
Cresta Verde?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was one of the
those
last
guys are
things we
really
did
cool.
together,
Yeah. That was so much fun. I just went through the GoPro footage of that
Yeah.
last night. I've had it for that long, and I just looked at it, all the helmet cam stuff that I had.
Yeah. So we had an event that Transworld helped promote with the country club in Orange County, and we turned the guys loose. We made a makeshift motocross track on the golf course with metal ramps and track markers and stuff. And Jesse was one of the guys with us, just ripping up the grass. Was it everything? Like, cause like the motocross guys are like, oh man.
The team just gave me a Mod 450 too. And
Really?
the thing ripped. And
Yeah.
I was like, I'm tearing this thing up. It's gonna be
But as a
so
motocross guy, you're always like, oh man, I'd love to like jump off that bunker there or whatever.
Oh.
Was it everything you thought it would be, tearing up a brand new golf course, or?
It was. I just wish they would have gave us free reign. I mean, if I was the owner, I wouldn't have ever let it happen. But
Yeah.
it would have been cool just to have full range of the golf course. Like
Yeah.
wherever you want to go, 18th hole, par 9, like whatever you want to do,
Yeah.
But the section that we had was fun, and the ramps were cool. But the ramps gave me an idea about something last night too, because I was going over that footage, and I was like, I need to get some little ramps like that, because there's this storm drain that I found like kind of near my house.
Oh.
It has these, when you like, it has those pillars or whatever, so you can't get a car through or whatever.
Yeah.
They're only like this high, and I'm like, oh, amazing. Put 2 ramps there, jump into the storm drain, and has a landing into it, and it has like all these different sections, and I'm like, that's why I was hitting some people up on Instagram recently about a filmer. I'm like, hey, looking for a decent filmer. Anybody want to come out and do this?
So poaching some urban razoring.
I mean, I've always wanted to do stuff like that, and then now I see a bunch of people are doing it on Instagram and stuff, and it's cool with that electric bike from Alta. Like, I mean, if I had one of those, I'd be at the skate park like every day, and pump track, like around town, and that's super cool. But I was never able to do that. I was, serious racer. So and then factory bike, they're not going to allow like that on an illegal activity.
Definitely not. So hey, all right. One of the first challenges of your career, even as an amateur, was when you caught your thumb in the sprocket in the first turn, correct?
Yeah.
I was cracking up on your Instagram the other day when you posted pictures of some rebuilt shocks, and you're all good as new.
Yeah.
So,
I can't get over it when I'm looking at us on the camera here. You're so tan.
Yeah.
I'm pretty pasty. I need to get out of the sun. Yeah.
Right?
It's dark.
So does the lack of your left thumb affect you driving at all?
No, it affects me more in the wheelchair than anything.
Because you can't grip the rail?
No, I can grip the rail
Yeah.
fine. It's just like one of those things where it's like, when I'm like trying to grab something and I'm at the wrong angle, and I'm like, if I just had a thumb.
Yeah.
Or if I just had like a little bit more leg function,
Yeah.
it's always something, but just trying to.
You gotta adapt.
Yeah.
I was wondering
Adapt.
how it worked for you with the mountain bike. Big range shifter.
I would always just push it with my finger,
Ah,
or I just like go slam it with the bottom of my palm.
yeah.
But in my last mountain bike, I still have a mountain bike actually. I don't really want to get rid of it. I like it. It was like my favorite bike I've ever
Yeah,
had.
the silver stumpy.
Yeah, it's from
Yeah.
Specialized. I
Yeah, that's
love
good.
that thing, and I still have it. But it's a single speed in front,
Mm-hmm.
so
So it's okay.
yeah, I had
Cool.
one
Well,
by
hey,
the other.
you're gonna let me know when you race for the first time, right? Because
I was supposed to race this weekend
Oh, really?
in Utah,
Okay.
but a little bit stuff happened. How relying on sponsors or companies to get. Sometimes just getting stuff is hard, especially with a new vehicle that just came out, because I'm
Mhm.
driving the Polaris RS1 that just came out in 2018, and it's kind of a new platform, and they don't have roll cages to suspension to, A-arms and,
Yeah.
Just different things, sway bars and stuff that I'm learning about. Yeah, so getting that together.
All right, well, when you do race, we want to know about it. We're going to be there. See you at your wedding. We're going to wrap up the show now. Thanks for coming by. It's always nice to hear updates on how you're doing.
Yeah,
And,
it's going well. I mean, for right now. So keep things going and rolling and chugging along, I guess. So I definitely miss racing, but I'm having fun at what I'm doing, and I love the support from everybody, Road Recovery to Troy the Designs and Polaris and everybody. It's been really good in Transworld, and you.
Absolutely.
You ride for
Everybody,
Jessy.
I ride for Jessy.
Yeah, ride for Jessy. Those stickers and shirts, we're all done.
Yeah.
So thank you, and I appreciate everything.
Absolutely. Well, hey, thank you for watching. If you liked our show, subscribe to our YouTube channel at Transworld Motocross. Follow us on Facebook and bookmark transworldmx.com. And of course, on Instagram, follow Jessy Nelson 13. Or is it just Jessy Nelson?
13.
13.
Might change it because I don't know how I feel about that number.
Yeah. Alrighty. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.